Fortnite is a absolutely massive game with thousands of different employees, but what do they do all day? I mean, they have to be busy because Fortnite is always adding new items, giving us different seasons, and obviously a lot more. So let's take a look at Fortnite behind the scenes. And we'll start with the art around the map, because it might sound obvious, but every single thing you look at was made by somebody. And if you go to this website, ArtStation, which is basically just a website where artists can post their work, you can find quite a bit of Epic Games employees. And a lot of them have posted a little bit of the behind the scenes of making skins. Like, there are so many completely untextured skins like this Vertex, but just the model versus how he actually turned out. And based on my research, I think the way they do it is there's someone who models the skin, like makes these untextured versions, and then there's a paint team who turns them into the item shop skins we all know. And I assume this is why Epic keeps making reskins, because it's super easy. They just have to repaint their models. It also seems like not every skin is made by an Epic employee, and sometimes they will just reach out to people in the industry, like this guy who says he works for a completely different company, but he also says, about a year ago, I was contacted by Epic to do some designs for Fortnite. They let me come up with whatever I wanted, blah, 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 blah. And he came up with these skins and this glider, which, yeah, might look pretty familiar, but they're not exact to what actually ended up getting released. Epic Games went and changed all of it up just a little bit. He even said, I was happy to see that the skins and designs stayed pretty close to what I created, which, I mean, yeah, they were pretty close, but not as close as the guy that made the balloon skins, because he too was contacted by Epic Games and made these, which, yeah, are pretty much exact to what ended up coming out. What was interesting, though, is he made 3 different pickaxes, one of which Epic obviously went with, and the other 2, I don't think they've ever been seen. And another thing that I don't think has ever been seen is the old default skins, which this is not the original. In fact, this is the original. And this, and this, and this. There's a couple more. I don't know who designed them, but hopefully they get fired immediately. And I couldn't find any videos of Epic employees actually making skins, but I did find YouTubers and fans of the game making their own skins, and based on how well they came out, I would assume it's the same way Epic does it. And speaking of fans making their own skins, I found some crazy ideas fans came up with, like this old Nokia phone skin, which honestly I could see Fortnite adding. And there's so many more weird ones to the point where I could make a whole video on them, so just let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, anyway, then there's all the Fortnite weapons, which again, got designed by somebody. And I actually found the guy who made the OG burst assault rifle, and the process is pretty cool. Basically, he started out with just a couple different sketches that were pretty good, and then he went into some 3D model software and, well, 3D modeled it. And yeah, that's the burst we all know today. Or well, I guess more like we knew 6 years ago, but hey, it's still cool. But for every weapon that made it into the game, there's like 5 that didn't, which is saying a lot because there's been some questionable weapons in this game. But anyway, you've probably seen this screen, which was the actual concept art for the TAC shotgun, which, side note, I just found out recently all of these loading screens are actually real concept art Epic employees made that are now loading screens, which is pretty cool. But anyway, what you probably haven't seen is these 2 screens, because these never came out. I mean, years later, a shotgun very similar to this one ended up coming out, but we never saw the concept art. And apparently both of these weapons are in Save the World, but yeah, definitely not Battle Royale. So yeah, that's some of the behind the scenes of skins and weapons, but we still got to talk about emotes, gliders, contrails, and a bunch more. But before we get into that, could you guys do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button? I really want to hit 100k subs one day, so it would mean a lot. Also, if you could use code LilPete's in the Fortnite item shop, I would literally love you. But yeah, anyway, emotes. So the way Fortnite makes these emotes is actually pretty cool. Basically, they take someone, put them in a motion capture suit, and then make them dance. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but you can see what I mean in this footage of someone dancing, and it's being updated real time into Fortnite. This is also the same way they get the running animations, crouching animations, and basically everything. It's all filmed with these cameras and suits that get updated into the game. So yes, that means every emote in the entire game was filmed by a real person. Some are just more impressive. Even the sounds are all completely custom, and while some of them I have no clue how they're made. Like, yeah, I couldn't tell you how they made that, but they did release a video of how they made all the ATK sounds. I also found this guy who tried to remake a bunch of Fortnite sounds, and I mean, I don't know how good he did, but it just goes to show these sounds are not easy to make. And neither are the Fortnite gliders, which real quick, just think about the fact that gliders went from this to this. And basically everything in between. I mean, just the ideas alone for some of these are insane. But the execution is also cool. Like, I found this guy that made this Scribble Sailors glider, and he shows a little bit of the behind the scenes, including how it looks in the game versus how he made it. And I'm pretty sure it's the same, but it's still cool. And then for some of the other Fortnite cosmetics, I found this video, which is super interesting. Because in it, you can see Fortnite employees testing different items, like this glider in this weird world that they're in. There's also them testing the animation of pickaxes on players and like untextured walls, or this clip of them testing a contrail in another just like weird infinite gliding world. Here's a pickaxe or possible weapon they were looking at, and then here's them actually using it, and a crazy animation it did, which makes me think this could have possibly been the original Infinity Blade. Sing, 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 sing. And yeah, the rest of the video is pretty much the same stuff, just them testing gliders, pickaxes, animations, and so on. But most of that is all the behind the scenes info I could find on the cosmetic stuff. However, I found so much random miscellaneous stuff, like Epic making a trailer. It's pretty similar to emotes and stuff, it seems like, but yeah, you can tell they're just having fun, and if anyone knows what trailer this is, let me know in the comments. I also found the guy who arguably made the worst change in Fortnite history.
Why do I move like this?
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys remember the new movement they tried out, but everybody hated it, and this is the guy that made it. He posted on Twitter and said, "Excited to share something that I've been working on for the past year. The team knocked our overhaul of Fortnite's locomotion animations out of the park, and I couldn't be more proud to have been the producer for it." And he showed some gameplay comparing the movements, and yeah, everybody hated it.
This shit is ass. What the fuck am I watching? Let's go. I am never playing Fortnite again.
And then there's also things like how they make the map. There's some save the world behind the scenes, and even how they made the only you can prevent V-Bucks scam screen. Okay, well, that one's not actually real, but I don't know. None of it's super interesting to me, so I don't want to bore you guys with it. So I think I'm going to end the video there. If you enjoyed, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. And until next time, thank you. Bye. See you later. Bye.